Hello and welcome to Chess on Ice. This is the first in a series of basic videos designed to help you understand the different kinds of shots in curling and why we throw them. In this edition, we're going to be going over the most basic and fundamental shot of all, the draw. In curling, a draw is a shot that is intended to stop in the house on its own, even if it doesn't hit anything. If you're not that familiar with curling, this is probably the shot you imagine when you picture the sport. The rock gently curling down the ice, eventually coming to a stop near the button, or the smallest circle in the middle of the house, which is what we call the target rings at the end of the sheet. Unlike hits, which are usually played with defense in mind, or guards, which are almost always used to aggressively play offense, draws are important no matter what the strategy is in a given end. Draws are often the rocks that end up counting for points, but they can also be thrown just to be better than some of the opponent's stones, to limit their scoring potential. Every player on the team, from the lead to the skip, needs to be able to throw draws well. While teams can sometimes get use out of a draw that comes up short and turns into a guard, a draw that goes through the house simply goes out of play, usually resulting in a wasted shot. The ability to throw consistent draw weight is one of the biggest differences between various levels of play, with more competitive curlers hitting the house more consistently with practice and experience. As you can see, draws are the bread and butter of curling, but the game would be pretty boring if that's all we did. Various types of hits and guards complement our draws to bring strategic depth to the sport. Yet at the end of the day, a game still often comes down to whether a skip can make that clutch draw for the win in the final end. That's a quick introduction to the why and how of draws in curling. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like it and subscribe to the channel to learn more about the sport of curling, including the full range of shots that players throw. If you want even more out of this channel, be sure to check out our Patreon, where you can get more benefits, including access to exclusive videos every month. Before we wrap this up, I'd also like to give a shout out to some of my friends at the Nutmeg Curling Club, who participated in a film session this past weekend. You'll be seeing Amy, Dave, Aaron, Katja, Mike, and Robert a lot more in future videos. Thanks to all of them for the help they gave me in producing some gameplay clips and more for the channel. Good curling, everyone!